Because you sold how many copies?
None.
Right.
Of the second edition, or the first edition, I think I sold 90.
90 copies.
But now they've reissued it in a nice soft cover that I'm not allowed to promote on public access.
Oh, no?
So thanks for bringing it up. But
of course.
I'm very proud of it. So.
That's great. I'm glad. As for other writings, I have my diary here.
You brought your diary.
Am I allowed to broadcast this on public access?
You have to clear it with the author.
Okay. Wait, that's me.
Yeah.
Is it okay? Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. All right. That was a close one.
Okay.
That was very close. So, it looks like we're live, and we have to talk about something.
But it's been a great conversation.
It has been a great, yes,
you know,
yes. Oh my gosh, yeah, seriously. It's been very enlightening.
Oh yeah, we tapped it out in
We tapped it out.
Moments.
And we'll teach everybody how to tap it out.
I think it's important.
Yes, it's definitely very important.
Life skill.
Life skill, emotional well-being, mental well-being, and physical well-being. You got to love your beautiful, handsome self.
Handsome self. It's all kind of related.
So tell me more about what you do when you're not writing band books.
The sheer anxiety of what to write next, the shame over what I've already written. These are the things that haunt my mind in those moments when I'm not writing. So yeah, that also like kind of creates a cycle.
Yes.
For the more heartfelt works such as are.
Yes, I see.
Encapsulated in this book.
So would you say that it builds up, it's released when the book is released, and then you start from zero and build back up again?
Yeah, the only exception is when they issue a second edition, you got to relive those moments all over again. And so, you know, there's that. But hopefully over time they get more manageable and they get more relatable. And
I think so.
They like a photograph from the past. They don't particularly.
Not like a photograph from the future, right?
I think I occasionally get some of those, and I don't know what to do with them. And
Area 51. Just send them to Area 51.
Is that where they keep them all? Interesting.
Maybe. I don't know. We didn't have this conversation.
No.
No. Anyways.
Yeah.
So what's your next project looking like?
Well, other than particularly self-absorbed theatrics, I would like to get a book out that encapsulates some of the live music that we've worked on right here in Austin, and some of the beautiful images that several people created to make those live performances vivid. So I'm about halfway done with that, and we might go to titles right now because that's what's planned. So somebody's got to hit the FCP button, and there it is. A pleasure talking to you.
Truly.
Thank you.
I'd stand up, but I'm mic'd up. Should just be. Dear Diary, I dream of a space where someone like me has a voice, where people like my friends have a voice, a world in which we're all comfortable as ourselves. Forget all reservations, forget all inhibitions, open minds before open mouths, candles, velvet, cozy chairs, a space of my own. Oh, what a ride that would be. I would call it a love carousel. On this magic ride, we'll spin around all aspects and classes of love. Love for one another, love for self, love for nature, love of craft, love for love. Oh, hey. Welcome to Love Carousel. I'm currently waiting on a musical guest, but I am definitely more than happy to answer people's questions on love or get advice at lovecarouselshow@gmail.com. You can tell us all your crazy snafus, your stories. You know, you got to vent it out. We won't say your name, but we just want to know your experience with love. So now, speaking of love, I would love to introduce you to my musical guest, Stef Sharky Schultz, playing a few of her greatest hits.
Waves of sorrow crash around me. My darkest fears play tug of war with me. But something deep inside keeps whispering, everything will be okay. I've tried to tell my heart that it's not broken. I've tried to find the words, but what I feel cannot be spoken. We may no longer be able to meet, but I swear I can still feel your energy. Real love transcends reality. I'll keep you right here inside of me. Wait for me there on the other side of this rickety bridge we call life. And I will run to embrace you again, my friend. If we could see what lies ahead, some may be filled with a sense of dread. There's quiet mercy in the mystery, a peace not knowing what could be or not be. If we had known what we know now, how much could have been changed? Would things be so different now? I'm finding respite in the mystery, a silent peace, beauty and futility. If I could go back in time. If I could go back, could I make you mine? If I could erase every mistake instead of discovering I'm too late. If I could go back in time, if I could get in, just read your mind. I've tried everything, and it's never enough, so now I'm all gone. It bleeds right now, let it heal up. My scars won't always fade, but the agony must. Don't allow yourself to live on hopelessly as much as you can. Fall prey to false senses of security. Can't take control, there's none to grasp. You can't lose what you never even had. Don't live a lie, keep moving on, create a whole new life, and still try to touch the sky. If I could go back in time. If I could go back, could I make things right? I'd do anything for my sanity's sake, instead of allowing my heart to break. If I could go back in time, I never could guarantee I'd get inside and do everything, and it's never enough, and now I'm all gone. If we had known what we know now, would I have stopped and turned around? Life's a collection of memories. Let's keep on moving forward. So few things are meant to be. I don't feel like I've ever fit in. It doesn't bother me, not that it should, but understand that I simply don't need to be understood. From afar I peered into your world. I look on, but I can never touch. If you wanted to meet me halfway, I know that you would. Long ago I used to entertain in a few of their little reindeer games. Don't get me wrong, I still multiplay. I just prefer my solo campaigns. I've not given up, I've just leveled up, and I no longer need to be understood.
Come on down, come on down. That was so great, so awesome. So, great music, so ethereal, visceral, cerebral, so many words that end in all.
All of them.
All of the all the all. Anyways, Tell me about the inspiration.
Inspiration is being alive and not being dead, and sometimes wanting to be dead, but getting over that because those thoughts are outside of yourself. Ignore that. If you leave, it's the people behind who are suffering. Bam! Okay, sorry.
This is true. This is very true.
So, yeah, no, for real. It's I've been doing this since I was like 12. I've been writing songs, and Alive is the first one that I sung. Waves of sorrow crash around me, my darkest fears play tug of war with me, but something deep inside is whispering, everything will be okay. That happened after a friend of mine I had for like 8 or 10 years. Just like, it was like a death. It was just, it didn't work out. It stopped, and I was just like, son of a bitch, that's like a death.
Yeah,
And,
it is. It is.
Then their grandmother died, so it's just kind of like every song becomes kind of a melting pot for
Right.
emotions.
Right.
Every song is, there's multiple inspirations. It's not just one linear, hey, Josh broke up with me and that's what it's all about. Every song is
Typical
like,
Josh.
it's like 3 or 4 different causes for how it is so.
Yeah, I definitely get that. I am somewhat of a writer myself, as in I have a diary.
Yes.
Anyways, I think it takes a lot of courage to go out there and sing your songs, because it's putting your heart out there, your most vulnerable moments, like you're telling me about, out into the world, and everybody else can like pick at it.
Oh yeah, they will inevitably.
Yeah, and I couldn't do that, so like that's why I want people, who have experienced, love and loss, or just loss itself, to come on and pour their heart out, if they can. If it's not their thing, then don't do it. Maybe make an act out of it. Yeah, to each their own.
Yeah, I know that the middle one, the middle child, is Beauty and Futility. That has not been sung or performed live as of before I got here.
Oh,
It is the world premiere.
world premiere.
So, yeah, those lyrics, those started a long time ago, and it has been a trauma sponge for probably 3 years now. Until
Trauma
it's
sponge, I
inevitable
like
culmination this year. Yeah. Trauma sponge.
Trauma sponge.
Now for $9.95, act now, and you can, so.
Hold on, I need to write that one down. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
So, is there any more music in the works right now?
There's always music in the works. I get really annoyed when I get a tune in my head and I can't record it immediately. That's what cell phones are for, But my camera takes so long to get up, and I'm driving, and then I'm just like, I'm holding a cup of coffee, and I'm driving, and I'm trying to record my voice so I don't lose that tune. And yeah,
That sounds like
but
beauty.
I do my best, and I will occasionally have, I keep a document on my computer, and it's just called basically Parasites Looking for Hosts. And those are all the lyrics that are looking to glom onto a larger
Interesting.
construct, if you will. That's how songs are made.
Do you
know, mommy's song and a daddy's song.
Yes?
So anyway.
Oh, you're not going to continue? I mean, we have time. So, do you ever like strike a chord and think that's it? That's what this lyric goes to, or is it kind of a more complex process than that?
It is almost effortless. It is somehow very complicated and somehow very simple at the same time. I just get a group of words or things that just kind of come together in a central theme, and then I grab a tune, and if it works, it works. Sometimes I'll think of the words and the tune, like, nothing left to prove, nothing left to lose, and then I just kind of think about like a play on top of it, like a tune on top of it.
Interesting.
The last one, Game Changer, I probably made that when I was maybe 16 or something.
That one's
Like
one of
I
my
said,
favorites.
I've been doing this since
I've
I was
heard that actually, like,
Stamp shoes.
on my own. Yeah, the shoes.
Yeah. No, replication theory. Oh shit. Get the point.
Okay, it's fine. It's fine. So, tunes aren't the only thing you do.
Finer than frog's hair split 3 ways. Yes. Sorry, continue.
No, I was just going to mention how interrogate.
Okay,
So-
that was high five.
High five.
Damn.
Yes. Sorry, I
five
have
your
my
mom,
cold
too.
hands. I get nervous and I get
Keep
cold
those
hands.
one for you.
Off camera. Off camera.
Here.
So tunes aren't the only thing you do. You actually have a lot of art. You have
Too much art.
yeah, too much art. So
upsetting.
let's help her get rid of it.
I've been trying to haunt different little coffee shops and junk like that, and nobody's like, oh, we're like, oh, we already have people's stuff up on our walls, and I go to their fine establishments, and I look upon their walls, and I weep. I weep for their futures. And I'm like, I'm sorry, that's my competition.
Yeah.
I'm no Picasso, I'm no, what's his name? What's
Dolly?
the other guy? Thomas Kincaid, I like him. Bob Ross, they rock, right? Okay, but yeah. Norman Rockwell and all that. Peanuts. Charles M. Schultz. Not to be mistaken with Schultz. I'm Schultz. He's Schultz. Okay, let's keep it straight. All right. So yeah, no, I mean, I do my thing, but at the same time, it's like hard getting out there. It's hard getting into these places where these existing microcosms are already functioning without you, and you're just kind of like this. You're just kind of like this rogue, divergent element that no one kind of knows what to do with, and you're just like, I'm just gonna do my thing, and everybody's like, either like, you know, we hate you or we love you. Where did you come from? And I'm just like, I'm waiting for the mothership to return. Hold on.
I came from everywhere.
I came from everywhere. I live everywhere. I live so many lives.
Well, do tell.
In my other lives.
Where's the origin story?
The origin story.
Yeah.
Dang. I mean, I've always been artistic. My dad, they have a business called Shark City Ozark. They started the project in the Ozarks, the Missouri Ozarks. That's why it's named that.
Okay, that makes sense.
It's not necessarily a misnomer. It's only a partial misnomer. Anyway, Shark City Ozark. They run this really cool operation. They sculpt the shark from Jaws, and they sell the collectors worldwide. And some of the people that worked on the shark have that shark. And I know Joe Alves and Cal Accord. I call him Uncle Cal. Dude's really cool. He's a vet. I mean, we all talk. But like, yeah, the sharks and all that stuff, that's always been an inspiration. That's where I get my namesake from. And it helps me be more recognizable on set, because I'm a freelancer in the film industry, and all that entails. All that
Entails?
and toilets. No, entails.
Entails. In Sharky Tales. We're going to make that a term.
I like that. That's fantastic.
Fantastic indeed.
Yeah, so the art kind of runs in the family, and the madness kind of runs in the family.
Yeah, mine
it's all
too.
good. You know, all the best people are, right?
Right. I think we're surrounded by quite a few of them. And I think some of them are watching.
Probably.
I
most
see
likely.
you. And actually, that reminds me, it's almost bedtime, so make sure you're getting into the shower. Thank you.
Yes.
Anyways, on to
I'm just gonna
Sharky
spill this
related
air over
things.
myself.
Oh, perfect.
Yes.
That's what it was there for. You know, you need some
feel so
fresh
much
air. Yes. You're welcome. Yeah, I provide air for everybody in between
A
takes.
toast to air.
To air.
And toast to butter. And, yeah,
Butter?
buttered toast.
Oh, toast to butter.
That was terrible. Why are you laughing? You're supposed to cry.
No, I'm supposed to make you feel welcome on my show, so you'd come back another time when you have new music.
Oh, I'll be back.
Oh, yes.
Make no mistake about this.
Oh, she'll be back. Oh, yes.
Back.
She will be
to
back.
bone.
Back to the bone.
Yeah, there's plenty of songs, there's plenty of arts, there's plenty of comics. I made a comic called Mr. Guy, and I regret it. I regret it with everything.
I read that in like 5 minutes flat because I was just so invested.
Dude, that's invested.
Yes, it's right there. It's right across from my bed. It's
Invested in bed, yeah.
Oh, I'm invested in bed.
Invested in.
Yes. I can sleep for like, oh my God, hours on end. Like I could sleep through thunderstorms, marching bands, nuclear missiles, you name it. I can
Way to
sleep.
rub it in, Terry. Way to rub it in. I have insomnia most of the time. So you just rub it in. You just rub it right.
I can sleep through earthquakes, mudslides,
Damn.
avalanches.
Hurricane, earthquake, fire, tornadoes?
Hurricane, earthquake, fire, sharknadoes. Yeah. It's But about that insomnia, does the art help?
Yes, it does. Because, you know, otherwise you're just kind of like thumbs twiddling. What? Netflix? Come on, I got better things to do. I got bigger fish to fry. I've got art to make that nobody wants to look
You
at.
got your own content to create.
No, for real, no. I stay up at my website. I'll write poetry. I will paint things. Nobody else use this idea, or I'll be very, very upset, and I will find you. I will. I want to paint this painting naturally. where it's just like follow your heart. Part of our Love Carousel theme. It's follow your heart, and basically it's an anatomical bleeding heart going up a hill and coming back down the other side, like Terminator 2, just like this whole city burning. It's like following your heart to your demise.
As long as you're following your heart. That's the point of this show, is to follow your heart.
I heard laughing coming from the other room, so I think
Yeah, I think we're a hit. Yeah, with our 3-4 viewers. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you for being
Love
here.
Carousel Show at gmail.com. Tell us
Write
whatever you want to tell us.
All
Write
your
us.
angry letters. Hi.
I was going to give away the studio's address, but let's
They
not
can
do
find
that.
it on Google.
Yeah.
There's no hiding.
Yeah, there's no hiding. Not in the age of information. There's just no
Yes.
hiding. I found out things about myself I don't want to know. You don't want to know either. Just
Cough, cough.
clear throat.
I could use some gum, but
By the way, Sharky has actually had a bit of throat problems today.
Thank you. Yes, I couldn't hit the notes I wanted to hit the way I wanted to hit them, but they got hit. They were probably shot on sight, and we're burying them right now.
Yeah. That's
Thank you. I experienced vocal exhaustion because I've been practicing the last 2 days after not singing for a very long time, and
it sounded great.
Such is life, so it goes. If you're into Kurt Vonnegut,
C'est la vie.
C'est la vie.
Yeah. So
Now it's my chair.
I thought it was sure. Yeah, it's the chair. So I'd like to say that it was an extraordinary performance, considering your throat was acting up. I don't know if we still have time, but I think curtain call is in order because this has been such a crazy ride and such a magical experience that we all just kind of threw together. So if anybody wants to come out and just get like one last group shot before we're off the air, I would love that. Come on. Yeah, right? I'm taking advantage of this host thing. We need to zoom out though on camera 2.
Is this where I excuse myself and let the
No. It's a curtain call.
Yes.
This is Sharky's legs. Oh, careful.
Hey, no, you can't see. It's shadowy.
Okay, good.
This is actually a really cool song.
Thank you.
Y'all did great. It's
Thank
a cool
you, everybody.
set ever. Because,
Thank you. Thank
and
you.
you can definitely believe me because I'm on television.
Thank you, Boom Guy.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't mean to leave you hanging.
Tra-la-la-boo.
Thank you, Sharky.
Thank you. You hug her?
Yeah.
You're
Right
a
now
hugger?
Now I am.
You're living a lie.
Garrett. Cole. Evan.
Dude.
Yeah, we did it, right? That's it.
Oh, God.